in our lecture or video, I had told to all of you that what is the site of photosynthesis, means where the photosynthesis takes place in the plant, and what does the photosynthesis mean, okay, and why it is called as photosynthesis. Photo means light, and in the presence of light, this process has been done. That's why the synthesis in this is known as photosynthesis. Now, can anyone tell me which is the site of photosynthesis? Who will tell me this site of photosynthesis? Root. Beta, we had finished transpiration. I'm asking about photosynthesis. All of you had watched the video, na? Who will tell me what is the site of photosynthesis? Site of photosynthesis means where does the photosynthesis process takes place? Very good. Very good. Chloroplast. Okay. So the site of photosynthesis is chloroplast. In chloroplast, I had also explained you the structure of chloroplast, right? The liquid part was known as stroma and the solid part was known as granum. And the work when you see, the reaction when you see, the liquid part will be light in color, but it will show dark reaction, okay? And the darker part, which is granum, will show light reaction, okay? The lighter part is stroma, but it will show dark reaction. The darker part is grana, but it will show light reaction. Now, one thing more. The granum contains thylakoid, and the whole surface of thylakoid is covered with chlorophyll, okay? Chlorophyll is the pigment of plant, and this chlorophyll is responsible for the trapping of sunlight, okay? The sunlight which plant take, that traps inside the chlorophyll, okay? Now this chlorophyll is responsible for the trapping of sunlight. That's why you are going to say that light reaction is happening inside the granum and dark reaction is happening inside the stroma, okay? Is it clear? So if you see the types of chlorophyll, there are total 9 types of chlorophyll, in which the chlorophyll A and B is the most common type of chlorophyll, okay? So basically what one quotation is given there, chlorophyll absorbs light at both ends of the visible spectrum, that is blue and red. It absorbs both the light, that's why the color which we see is the green color, okay? Now, regulation of stromatal opening for letting in carbon dioxide, we are going to study this. Now listen this very carefully. As I told to all of you that in photosynthesis process, 2 things are required. One was carbon dioxide, second one was water, and it was happening in the presence of sunlight, okay? So 3 things, not 2 things, 3 things are there. But in the reaction, we only mention carbon dioxide and water and sunlight at the above side of the arrow. So carbon dioxide, how they take carbon dioxide? Obviously by the surface, by their surface. So this surface, with the help of stromata, they take carbon dioxide. Are you getting what I am saying? With the help of stromata, carbon dioxide takes, the plant takes carbon dioxide, okay? Now you know that where the stromatas are found. Stromatas are found at the leaf surface, okay, leaf margins, or you can say throughout the leaf, okay. Now this opening and closing of stomata is regulated by 2 things which you have to study through a theory, okay? Means the opening and closing of stomata you have to study by the theory. First is potassium ion concentration theory and second is sugar concentration theory. Now what is potassium ion concentration theory? See, here it is written, during daytime the chloroplast in guard cells photosynthesis which leads to the production of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and here potassium ion theory is written. So the ATP generated, this is responsible for the opening of stomata, okay? Now, if the stomata will be open, what will happen? It will allow sunlight to get passed through it, and when the carbon dioxide to get passed through it. Obviously, sunlight don't need any type of you can say that any door or something to get inside, because sunlight is something very random. So it will get absorbed itself by the surface of plant in the you can say in phase of what? Sunlight in phase of what? Photon. Okay. But carbon dioxide only gets through stomata. Okay. By two things: potassium ion theory, potassium ion concentration theory, and second one is sugar concentration theory. So potassium ion concentration theory, you know that it will be because of the ATP. ATP full form is adenosine triphosphate. So phosphate means potassium ion. Okay. Now sugar concentration theory. Now where this sugar concentration theory comes from? I had told to all of you, when carbon dioxide and water combine, they form carbohydrate. Okay. Carbohydrate is what? A kind of sugar. Okay. Or you can say sugar is a kind of carbohydrate. So when the leaf is containing carbohydrate or sugar, it will also allow the stomata to open itself. Okay. When it will having it, the stomata will be open, and when it will lose it, then the stomata will be closed. Okay. For example, in potassium ion theory also, the ATP, when the ATP will be released, it will be open, the stomata wall, or you can say the guard cells will be open. Okay. Such like in sugar concentration theory, it will allow the guard cells to open themselves. And why they both are responsible, or why the both are important? They are important because of the entering of carbon dioxide through the guard cells or inside the stomata. Okay. Is it clear or not? First tell me this, is it clear or not? If not, then I will explain it once again, because this is very important and this is first time you are studying this. Tell me. Okay, no problem. See, I had tell you this in a very complicated way, because there is a lots of things which you have to study in this. If you want a very easy way to learn this, only remember that two things are responsible. Two theory is given for the opening of stomata. One is potassium ion theory and second is sugar concentration theory. Now potassium ion theory is related to ATP, because ATP full form is adenosine triphosphate. So phosphate, potassium ion. Okay. Anybody wants to ask something? Okay. Now, yes. So the concentration of potassium. Yes, beta, ask. Beta, stomata is guarded by the guard cells, na? So if the guard cell will be open, then the stomata will be open. See in such way. See, I am stomata, and these two are guard cells. Okay. So if these two will be open, then only the carbon dioxide will be get inside. If I am saying the carbon dioxide is getting inside the guard cells, or if I am saying the carbon dioxide is getting inside the stomata, both things are same now, because when these two will be open, then only the carbon dioxide will be get inside. So always remember potassium also start with K. Okay, and phosphate also start with K. So potassium will be related to ATP formation. So when the ATP formation takes place, the sodium ion concentration theory will be followed, and when you see the concentration theory, that beta, please mute the video from where the sound is coming. Please mute it. Yes, thank you. And in sugar concentration theory, you can see when the sugar concentration will be high, which means sugar means what? In the case of plant, as there is the sugar means the carbohydrate. So then the guard cells will be open and the carbon dioxide get inside. Okay. So water you had already studied in the previous chapter, that is transpiration. Okay. That water are being absorbed by the root, okay, and the flow of water by the imbibition, osmosis, diffusion, ascent of sap, osmotic pressure, suction force, etc. So you know that these things are responsible for the uptake of water. So I am not going to explain the you can say the conduction of water, because you had already studied in the previous chapter. All of you know now that how the water transport inside the plant. That you know, in the previous chapter we had studied this in the chapter of transpiration. In the chapter of transpiration, we had studied that how the water transportation takes place, because we had studied the loss of water. So how the loss of water happen when the water comes in the leaf and plant surface everywhere, then it will get lost, the excess of water gets lost. So through that I had already also explained you that what is the conduction of water, okay, like how the conduction of water takes place in the plant, that you had studied there. Now rather than water, one more thing what was there for the photosynthesis was carbon dioxide. So for carbon dioxide you had studied two theory, potassium ion theory and the sugar concentration theory, okay. Now these things are finished. How the carbon dioxide plants takes carbon dioxide, and how the water is taken by the plant. Two things are clear. So these two things are main for the process of photosynthesis. And now what is responsible for the photosynthesis, because the name itself contains photosynthesis, means light, okay. Now you will study process of photosynthesis here, okay. Now from atmosphere, carbon dioxide is being intake by the plant through the stomata. Water from soil by the roots is intake by plant, and the reaction which I had sent to all of you in video, all of you had remembered that carbon dioxide plus water gives carbohydrate, that is glucose, plus water, this is water which evaporate during the process of transpiration, and oxygen, this is that oxygen which we require for our breathing, okay. This was the reaction of photosynthesis. ये मैंने भेजा था वीडियो में, सबने देखा था ना. Carbon dioxide plus water gives carbohydrate plus H2O plus oxygen. This carbohydrate polymerize and form starch. Starch is the stored food material of plants, okay. Now water and what? Oxygen. Water is that now this waste water is transpired by the plant, and this oxygen is being utilized by us for the process of breathing. Now is it clear or not? First tell me this. Okay, all of you clear this? Now what we are going to study, that this is the main reaction of photosynthesis. Now this reaction will take place in two huge process, you can say, or in two huge phases. First phase is light dependent phase, that is light reaction. Second one is light independent. So light independent means you are not requiring the light, so that will be the dark reaction. So now tell me where the light reaction will take place. Where the light reaction will take place, I have already told you in the initial of this class. Light reaction, beta, whole photosynthesis will take place inside chloroplast. The whole, all of you are not paying attention on what I am saying or not? Beta, stomata is that structure which is allowing the carbon dioxide to go inside the leaf, okay, or you can say inside the plant. When you see the
Video was stopped when I was telling to you that what is dark and light reaction. So students, now listen to it very carefully, that photosynthesis is the process which takes or which is completed into two phase, okay. One is light phase, one is dark phase, okay. One is light reaction, second one is dark reaction. See, this is stroma is light in color, so in stroma dark reaction will take place, and grama is dark in color, granum is dark in color, so there light reaction will take place, okay. So granum consists of thylakoid, and thylakoid contain chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll will trap the sun energy, okay, sunlight. Now here you can see this reaction I had told to all of you, that carbon dioxide plus water gives carbohydrate plus water plus oxygen. This is the reaction of photosynthesis. Now see, two main phases of photosynthesis, light dependent phase or light independent phase. Light dependent phase, photochemical phase, okay, that is light reaction. So light reaction will be also known as light dependent phase, okay. Here you can see the light reaction takes place in thylakoid. See, this is written na, thylakoid. That's what I was asking to all of you. So thylakoid, is a part of what? Thylakoid is a part of granum. Now in light reaction there are several steps which is participated. First step is activation of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight, okay. In the exposure of sunlight, the chlorophyll become excited, okay. Photon is the smallest unit of sun energy and it will be absorbed by the chlorophyll, okay. So this will activate the chlorophyll. Now splitting of water. In light reaction I had already told you that we are going to discuss about water and sunlight. So splitting of water, this is that water which is plant is intaking by the root. Now the water will split into hydrogen ion, electron and oxygen, molecular oxygen, okay. 4 H plus ion, 4 electron and O2 with the help of what? With the help of sunlight, okay. When the chlorophyll get excited, this process is known as photolysis of water. Why it is known as photolysis of water? Because lysis means this substance, or you can say water is breaking, okay. Lysis means breaking and in the presence of sunlight. So sunlight means photo and lysis means breaking, okay. That's why this reaction is also known as, the second step is also known as photolysis of water, that is splitting by light, it is written, okay. Now here you can see the end result of product of photolysis. Now what will happen by the photolysis? In photolysis what we had seen, that H plus ion, electron and oxygen is produced. So now H plus will join with NADP plus. NADP is a form of energy, okay. Like ATP, it is also a form of energy. So this hydrogen which was released by the photolysis of water will combine with NADP and form NADPH, okay. Now the oxygen component is given out as a molecular oxygen. The oxygen component which was formed by the splitting of water will given as in a form of oxygen. This is molecular oxygen which we use, okay. Now the electron are used by ADP. Now ADP is also a form of energy, so it will change ADP into ATP, okay. This process is called phosphorylation. You had already studied this in class 9, that I had told you the process of formation of ATP by the ADP molecule. So in ADP molecule 2 phosphate is there, adenosine diphosphate. In ATP 3 molecule of phosphate is there because 1 phosphate is added to ADP. So this is ATP and this process is known as phosphorylation. This process is completed, or you can say is happening in the presence of light. So this type of phosphorylation will be known as photophosphorylation. Now these 3 steps, this activation of chlorophyll, splitting of water, and end result of product of photolysis. These things happen in which reaction? Light dependent reaction, means light reaction. So in light reaction, what we had studied, student, that the water and sunlight, how they participate in the process of photosynthesis. See, in photosynthesis you are seeing na, carbon dioxide, water. So about water we had studied here in light reaction. About carbon dioxide we will study in dark reaction. So this water is responsible for the formation of this molecular oxygen. Also this water is responsible for the formation of ADP and NADP, and some amount of H plus and O will also help in the formation of water, this transpire water, this the water which is used in transpiration. And in dark reaction we will study what? The formation of carbohydrate.